think Tony Khan just didn't know how to manage a guy like CM Punk, because to me, CM Punk was the biggest name and
Mhm.
personality, pun intended, if you want, uh, that AEW has brought in. And with how new they are, they're still new. They're 3 years. They've only been around. And with the, we'll say, limited resources they have backstage, whatnot, do you think he just didn't know how to handle them and didn't have
I
a guy that like could reign in Punk,
I
where
think
you
that's
have
what it
WWE,
is.
have it's all of them.
I think that's what it is, but then also it's like um and I feel like that's something that they keep running into. Like that's why there have been these other issues, but I think it's also like most of their like most of the people that work with Tony are fellow wrestlers who are currently employed by the company and wrestling on TV every week. And so like we all know that if you are a wrestler, you have an ego, you are somewhat narcissistic because obviously you're
Have to be.
fighting for yourself to get on TV.
Yeah.
And so I think that because that is going to be an immediate clash, like Punk is going to go out there and obviously we know that from what we've heard, he can be kind of toxic. But I think all of these guys can be toxic at some point because they're competitive. They're all trying to get on TV. They're trying to be the most liked, sell the tickets, sell the most merch, whatever. And I think that's part of the problem with Tony is that he doesn't have a lot of experience really at all. He's learning every single day how to run a wrestling company.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have that knowledge in him the way that like Triple H does and Nick Khan and like all of the people that work around in WWE where they understand the type of personality,
Yeah.
ego, and everything that comes with a wrestler because they've seen the best and worst of them. And I think that's what's problematic in AEW because like they give them too much reign, they give them too much power, too much say so, and they don't have the right people in place to shut it down, tell them no, tell them to calm down, whatever. And I think that's
Mm-hmm.
part of the problem with Punk is like, I mean, they gave him a Saturday show. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
literally made Collision for
yeah,
CM Punk,
yeah,
and now it's like, all right, whoever wants to step up and make it their show, go
yeah.
for it. I mean,
But
right
that's
now it's
like
freaking Edge's show.
that's like
Honestly, it's
the
Edge's show.
epitome of why it's a problem though because you can't like present somebody like a an entree, this beautiful meal, and then as they're about to take a plate you take it away.
Yeah,
Like you
exactly.
can't give them all this power and then try to take it away from them when it's like, oh wait, no, now you've gone too far. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, there needed to be a balance before that. You can't do that. And so I mean, we are never going to know all the ins and outs of what exactly happened with Punk and AEW. We just hear, Tony talking about how he feared for his life and stuff like that. And it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
and the
it's
Twitter stuff, really. That's
it's
the
just
one difference now, that now the Punk is back in WWE, and you can say, all right, well, is it going to work? How do you know? How do you know it is going to work? And at least one sign is you don't see Triple H tweeting away about AEW or really anything. He's not.
right.
He's too
Yes.
busy running the company. And I
And
like Tony Khan. I do, but to go on Twitter rants like that is very childish. That's what I did when I was 14 when my parents
I
would let me
know.
watch Jersey Shore. You go on
Yeah.
Twitter, you go on
Well,
Facebook, and you vent about it,
I
but
just
not.
wanted to see if the cabs were here.
I wanted to know what the situation was doing.
Yeah.
Like, and
Um
if you're doing that as an owner of a company, it really has a negative
yes.
connotation to not only you, but or a bad reflection for the company itself.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. It's like Triple H, yeah, he got on Twitter immediately and posted that picture with Punk, which he does every single time
That's
someone
smart.
debuts.
That is brilliant. That's
And
different.
hell is whatever he said, hell is
Mighty cold
mighty
day in
cold.
hell.
It's like that was based off of stuff Punk had said. You know what I mean? Like he
Oh,
could
and
have
it's
very
cliche.
easily, huh?
It's just a cliche thing. It's not him
I
like,
know,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
saying it's, like, based off of something Punk has said, so I'm saying, like, he very easily could have posted that picture and then taken something from something Tony said, about the
Like
situation or
elite
something that
combo or elite signing
yeah,
or something.
something where it was a dig at AEW and he did it. And that's the thing that I've been saying is AEW is not on their mind 24/7 the way WWE is on their mind 24/7. And that's why they find themselves in these types of situations because you just need to focus on your own company, do what you want to do, love what you're doing, and stop worrying about what's going on over there because you're not at that point yet. So it's like that's another prime example. Like Triple H doesn't give a like I don't care what you guys are doing,
That's
Um
what got DX to be the top of the company when they were the stars of the show, and now that they're running it, now they can do what they were doing, but they
mhm.
can have others in their place do it. And he's a guy
So
like that.